freaking out. I push him away from me, and I'm like trying to tap Jack, and I'm like, Jack, and he's drunk as shit.
Damn.
I don't know what to do. I'm pushing this guy off of me, and he doesn't care.
Shit.
I turned to the side, like closer to Jack, and I'm like trying to tap him. I'm basically on top of Jack in his back.
Yeah.
And he just is saying, I'm gonna fuck you right now.
Wow. So what's good with it, man? It's your boy Remix Baby. Back at it again with another reaction video to some events, man. If you're new, welcome. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you was already here, welcome back, man. Hope everybody's doing well, man. So look, back on the Twitters again today with a brewski. Shout out to the Clippers saying, kick it bastard, nigga. We started off. My sexy baby McKinley's. Apparently, nigga, McKinley tells her side of the story about her relationship with the pimpin' on Sexy Baby Camila Rujo podcast. In the interview, Sexy Baby McKinley shares that she was introduced to the pimpin', Sexy Baby Michelle and Grace, through Sexy Baby Sam Franks, who brought her into their friend group. According to Sexy Baby McKinley, their lifestyle mostly revolved around partying, drinking, yadding, all the L drugs and shit. She reveals the girls pressured her to start a OFO shit, to the point where Sexy Baby Sam had to step in and tell them to back off. Okay, baby. Here go my Sexy Baby McKinley. I haven't seen her in a while. So, Brick, so we're gonna go straight in, see what it's all about, man. Let's get it.
One of them being Sam Frank, who is mutual friends, with Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we ended up talking. I was in a very vulnerable
That'd be Sexy Baby Sam.
state. At this time, I didn't have a lot of friends because I just moved to Vegas, and I went to high school in Seattle, so I knew nobody. So social media was.
And you already know my Sexy Baby Sam and Sexy Baby McKinley squash the beefs. I'm still waiting on a stream from both of them. Real shit.
Was my avenue, like fully. I had nothing else other than that, and she was kind enough to let me into her apartment and stay at her place. This is in LA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was making money. I was, brand deals very wishy-washy. I would have, a day where I would make $1,000, and then, other days it would be lower. And
Damn.
And she ends up
$1,000 a day is still pretty good, baby. Real shit.
coming back to her apartment. She was out of town at the time when I was staying. And she came in and she basically told me, hey, my friends from Florida are in LA, and they were wondering if you would like to film a video, a social media video. At the time, I didn't know who Jack was. I didn't know who any of them were. But I took that as an opportunity. I was like, you know what, like I'll film a little video. Like
That was probably when the pimpin' was still doing bottle flips and shit on the YouTubes.
sounds fun. I ended up going to the house that they were staying in the hills, and they were very inviting. I mean, the girls, they were there and they were talking to me. His employees were talking to me, but Jack wasn't really, involved in any of our conversations. He was more so, when I remember him in LA, he was just in his phone constantly, separated from everybody. But like I loved the people around him, and they were very, very
Yeah, and some legit pimpin' shit. He like, I don't gotta talk to these hoes. I'm on my phone. Real shit. Let my team handle that shit, nigga.
inviting. But his employees, they would
And Sexy Baby Camila L Socks. I wanna see the beats. Don't piss me off, girl, them.
come up to me while I was there, and they said, hey, would you ever do OnlyFans? Like, you would kill it. And I was like, no, absolutely not.
Okay.
That's something I promised myself I wouldn't do, no matter the amount of money, nothing. I just wouldn't do it.
Okay.
Sorry.
So she didn't actually want to do the shit.
So were his employees, like, were all the girls that were hanging out there, like Sam, and I don't know, maybe
Sam, Grace, and Michelle
were
were
they?
there.
So they made it clear that they managed these girls, or they?
They did not to me. It was very like unspoken, but like I kind of put the pieces together when I was there. I was just kind of like assuming that they had OnlyFans girls that were friends with them and that they filmed with them, not that they were involved in making money with them. I didn't know anything about that at the time, especially like OnlyFans management. I had no idea.
Sexy Baby McKinley L Socks to what? The buck is going with all the socks, fam.
There was even a thing. Like I thought you just made an OnlyFans and people with social media would make money, but I didn't know there was a whole back end of things. But instantly when I shut it down, the whole OnlyFans talk with his employees, I was like, just don't bring that up to me again. Even Sam, my friend at the time, was like, don't even like don't ask my friend those questions, because she knew how I was, and like she's like, that's actually offensive. Like don't ask her anything about OnlyFans because she's not doing it. And they
So from them times, nigga, my Sexy Baby Sam Franks was trying to stop her friends from doing the OFs. So Sexy Baby Sam Franks knew all along that she didn't want to do that shit. She low-key didn't want to do it either, nigga. But she knew her friends that didn't want to do it. She tried to stop them from pressuring the friends too. And dumbasses out there is saying that my Sexy Baby Sam Franks stopped the OFs for neons. But I believe it was for herself and God W God. Real shit.
didn't ask me anymore, but they were like, well, let me know. Like, let me know if you want to. again, at this time, I'm like, absolutely not.
Okay, fam, yeah, because, you know, like, if my sexy baby Sam really didn't want to give up the OFs on of her own strength and the strength of W God, I don't think Neon telling her to get rid of it would have made her get rid of it, nigga. Real shit, she deep down probably wanted to get rid of it on her own, most likely. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. Got a nice clip, fam. Damn, it's paragraphs in this bay. Sexy baby Michelle would leak private messages between them to the pimpin', saying he had a hold on everyone, that he knew all the secrets and used that to his advantage. Oh shit, he finna expose all these hoes. This made sexy baby McKinley feel completely betrayed. She also opens up about Jack's family dislike her, believing she was a bad influence due to the partying and substance use. But she says it was actually the pimping behavior all along, nigga. She details disturbing moments in their relationship, including the pimping allegedly abusing pills to the point where she had to help him get dressed in the morning and even had to call an ambulance at one point. See, nigga, it's L drugs, yo. Pimpin' fam, fix up if this is true, brewski. Let's go straight in.
I wanted to stay with her. She sent that to Jack, and then Jack said, the only bed available is mine.
Here go the text right here. McKinley asks you to stay with her. Only bed available is your bed. Oh, shit.
But at this time, Jack and I were not even on talking terms. We didn't even have each other's phone number.
Yeah.
I honestly have no ill will towards anyone really in that house. And in that moment, you know, like I wouldn't have known his control over anybody because I wasn't involved in the situation. Like I didn't know the dynamics. I didn't know if he was close to Michelle. I didn't know, you know, if Michelle was closer to him than me.
So yeah, I guess she just met you. So I guess you didn't need to like owe you anything. So
yeah.
What happened? So you flew there.
I did. So I said that I couldn't afford to get there. So he ended up DMing me since he didn't have my phone number and I was in contact with the rest of the people in the house. He was like, do you really want to come to Florida? And I was like, I do, but I just, you know, I don't have the money. I don't have, you know, I want to, but I just kept doing. And every time Jack would drink, he would just, you know, he would kiss me and then he would say like, you're the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. I know you're my wife because I'm not doing, you don't do OnlyFans. He would tell me, I know you're my wife because my wife would never do OnlyFans.
Then later on, he got her into the OF and started pimping the bid. Damn. So pimping. Allegedly after, you know, you got her into the OF and shit, right? Did you know from them times that she wouldn't have been your wife? She started off not doing OFs, broski, and you said it was your wife, fam. So let us know what's going on, fam.
So that kind of stuck with me. I was like, you know, he's supportive of me. And like, maybe I could just be like a supportive girlfriend and not do the whole OnlyFans.
Be like a trophy wife in this bay.
Thing. But at this time, I didn't know his involvement. I had no idea. Not at all. He was very...
She didn't know he was the pimping at this time, fam.
Private with everything. Even to this day, I don't know.
Was he like, so this whole yacht thing, like, is he... So you found him only talking to you when you guys were fucked up?
Yes, because we were drunk every day.
Damn.
Like, when I tell you, like,
L liquors and L drugs, nigga.
I haven't been through that, and even like now, like I could never keep up with that. I don't know if it was because it was so new for me, and it was also kind of new for him. I had learned because his brother and his parents would confide in, you know, people that were closer to him because I was new. They didn't really know me that well. Yeah. No problem with him. Why is he doing it now? And I was just as confused because I'm like, well, I'm not like this, so I'm not bringing this side out of him because I don't drink. I don't do any of this type of stuff. But they were...
W sexy baby McKinley, she knew it was L liquors and drugs from them time, but she still decided to do the dumb shit. Oh, poor baby.
He would get so blacked out drunk, like
to
the point of like not knowing where he is, forgetting everything, passing out.
Nah.
Or, you know, drunk. I wasn't as drunk as I would normally be because Jack is really drunk. And I would also make sure he was okay and make sure everyone got home safe. He had his jewelry on, and I would even change him because he would be so intoxicated.
Damn.
So we end up going to bed.
Yo, having to change the pimping like a baby is crazy, allegedly. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. We got the next clip, fam. Let's go straight in.
No, he buys it, and he's actually not prescribed even anymore. But it became a problem with him, especially with the drinking.
Baby.
That's why he got so drunk, because he was, you know, tweaking out on Adderall as well.
Shit.
And that's something you can't mix. So that's why I really looked out for him, and I worried for him because I knew he was taking
these drugs ruining the pimping life. Allegedly. No way, fam.
The Adderall.
I hope he clean now, nigga.
And I didn't think it was a problem at first. I really didn't, because again, like, you know.
And Pimpin', what you guys say about all this shit, fam? She leaking a whole bunch of shit about you, alleged shit about you, fam. What you guys say? Wanna hear the response, nigga?
People are prescribed Adderall for ADHD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he clearly, like, he has ADHD.
Oh, okay.
But he would take it in ways that you shouldn't take it, like popping 2 at once. And
Nah.
you would have that, you know, that feeling of just like bouncing off the walls. That's why he was, you know, so blackout drunk when he would drink. It was that on top of the alcohol, mixing that. It was horrible. There were times where I felt like I had to call the fucking ambulance because he was saying like, I feel like I'm gonna die. My heart's beating out of my chest.
Damn.
And I was like, you cannot mix these things. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, pimping, you can't mix the liquors with certain prescriptions and shit. Oh my gosh. So like the pimping moms, like nobody saw the shit like Brewski. Okay, maybe the moms didn't really see the shit because she probably lived. But didn't the moms live near to the pimping? I don't remember. Y'all let me know in the comments. But fam, like, I mean, he's a grown man. He can do what he want to do. But the parents like, moms, what is you doing? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. We got the next clip, fam. Let's go straight in.
I'm not proud of it at all, but I had a horrible Adderall addiction.
Damn.
Because of him telling me I needed to keep up with him. And also, it's like when Jack's face is somewhere, I was always there. I had to keep up with him without that substance. And when I did that.
So sexy baby McKinley, you took the Adderall too and you don't even have ADHD? Oh my. Why?
I felt more motivated, and it gave me a feeling. I'm not on it anymore.
Good.
Thankfully, but that ruined my life. I couldn't function without it.
Damn.
It became.
So when he did it, you would do it?
When he did it, I would do it. Every morning before I could even eat breakfast, I did it because we needed to go downstairs and film as soon as, you know, we woke up. We had no time to eat. He hated when people ate. He would get mad at people when we were eating and saying,
Pimpin', people gotta eat no foods. Brewski, it's L drugs, it's W foods. Fam, listen, they need the nourishments in their system, nigga. You want niggas to starve in this bay? Bombaras, and I love when my sexy baby McKinley and gal them eat the foods.
we were wasting time and we needed to focus on content and we were taking too long to eat. So I went through a very long period with just not eating and just waking up and taking Adderall.
Damn.
I waited.
Your life
Allegedly, by the way, pimping.
almost got taken.
Wow.
Who wouldn't cry?
Yeah.
He was humiliating, embarrassing you in front of
Shit.
hundreds of thousands of people, hurting you. Who wouldn't cry?
Damn.
That's not you being
And I love to see the hoes cry. You get me, Brick?
sensitive.
I know. Well, that was something that, you know, I'm still, again, I'm working on it in therapy. I'm trying to still, because that's what I love about myself. I feel things, but I also know that I'm not.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, let me know what y'all think about that one. Got the next clip. I'm sexy baby McKinley shares a traumatic incident one night. A friend of the Pimpins, who the Pimpin had invited allegedly, forward into their room and tried to grape her away their ass. The buck. The Pimpin was so heavily under the influence that he didn't even remember what happened. The next morning, the Pimpin invited that same friend to breaky, and they all ate together as if none happened no way, because the Pimpin had no memory of the night due to the pills. Damn. Let's go straight in.
His hand was in my pants. I was in the middle of him and Jack.
What? No. No way. Shit.
And I just felt so violated
Wow.
and scared.
I love when the girl them cries getting me brick, but this is so sad, low key.
Like, I had never been through a situation like that ever.
No.
And not knowing who it was. Like,
Wow.
I just woke up to a dark figure in the room next to me, laying in bed.
Yeah.
With his hands in my pants.
Damn.
I woke up.
Dark figure, baby, it was black man's? What dark figure? What that mean, baby?
Freaking out. I push him away from me, and I'm like trying to tap Jack. And I'm like, Jack. And he's drunk as shit. I'm like, I don't know
Damn.
what to do. I'm pushing this guy off of me, and he doesn't care.
Shit.
I turned to the side, like closer to Jack, and I'm like trying to tap him. I'm basically on top of Jack in his back.
Yeah.
And he just is saying, I'm gonna fuck you right now.
Wow.
And I woke him up, and Jack woke up, and he was like, I was like, get him out of here. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know what to do.
Facts.
And he's trying to hunt me from the back while I'm talking
No.
to Jack, and Jack is awake.
No way.
And Jack is like, bro, get out of here. Like, what are you doing? Go. And he was like, I don't.
Trying to give her the back shots while the pimpin' is there too. Brewski. Dumbass. What the fuck is you doing? We don't grape the gal them, fam. They just give us the pum-pum willingly. Fam, what's wrong with you, Brewski? You need some box if this shit is true. Allegedly, we don't know if it's true. But fam, if it's true, you need some box for the dumb shit. And in front of the pimpin' tooth like Brewski, how can you even, if it's true, how can you even get a hard pause? Next man's in the room and, nah. when we out here smashing the niggas girlfriend them when they voluntarily accept the shit. Broski, the mans is not in the room, fam.
I don't give a fuck. I'm fucking her right now.
That's crazy.
And I was just shaking. I was crying.
Nah.
I was in shock.
Damn.
And he just gets up and leaves the room. And I stayed awake that whole entire night. Like,
Shit.
and Jack went to bed. And I just was like, there's no way that fucking happened to me right now. Like, I don't know what to do. I wanted to go home.
No way.
But I was like, well, in the morning, like, I guess, like, Jack will remember. Like, you know, like, what happened.
Yeah. Yeah, let's see what Jack say in the morning, nigga.
Ended up waking up, and he was ready to go out the door for breakfast. And this guy meets us there at breakfast.
Damn.
And I'm sitting across from him.
Savage as buck. He just allegedly raped my sexy baby McKinley. And he go to breakfast with them too to look in her face while they eating the foods? Nah. Who this nigga fam allegedly? Yo, he crazy fam.
Entire time, I'm like, I couldn't even look at him.
You didn't talk to Jack about it in the morning?
I didn't talk to him in that moment. I didn't even see him that day.
No, you talked to
Damn.
Jack. You didn't say, like, do you remember what happened?
Not at this point, because I thought he was aware. I thought Jack remembered what happened that night and that we would talk about it, and it wasn't brought up. And I was like, you know, everyone was ready for breakfast. I'm around a bunch of, like, a group of people. He was just, like, in our living room. I also am like, I don't know what to say, you know, to Jack, because, like, this is his hometown friend. I don't, like, this is horrible. Like, I can't believe he did that to me. And I can't believe he did that to Jack. Like, knowing that we were talking and I was laying in his friend's bed, he still came into the room and did that.
So baby, you like, okay, you didn't want to call the feds on him or not like that? I understand trying to, you know, like, get Jack to talk to him or whatever. But why you ain't call the feds, baby?
To me. So while we're at breakfast, I'm like holding my tongue. I'm like, I wish I talked to Jack before we fucking went to breakfast, because now I'm sitting across from this man who did this to me.
Yeah.
I can't even, like, I was in my phone the entire time. I was like so uncomfortable trying to figure out a way to, like, tell everyone I needed to leave without causing a scene, because when you're in that situation, you don't know it. You don't know that you'll act that way, but, like, I was terrified to tell anyone. I felt ashamed, even though I had woken up.
Shit, that's crazy. Now, baby, you don't feel ashamed in those instances. You go to the feds and do what you gotta do if the business is true. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. Got a nice clip, fam. According to Sexy Baby McKinley, many of the OF gal them around the pimping, including Sexy Baby Sam, didn't like her because they were all signed under the pimping management and he was taking a large cut out of their income. The pimping allegedly used that moolah to spoil Sexy Baby McKinley. Oh, that's what allegedly was going in. That's why my Sexy Baby Sam Franks and Sexy Baby McKinley's was in low-key beefs. Okay. Causing resentment. She claims Sexy Baby Sam would say things like, what value does she bring? She's not giving you any moolah. Sexy Baby McKinley also accuses the pimping of handling contracts unprofessionally, claiming the girls felt the agreements were unfair. She described her own experience signing, saying, as soon as you woke up, the paperwork was in your face. You couldn't call your parents or get a lawyer. Damn, that's crazy. She felt legit trapped in that bay, if the business is true. Even my Sexy Baby Sam Franks was allegedly hating, because I could understand, because my Sexy Baby Sam is like, yo, you taking her hard-earned moolah, pause, and giving it to McKinley for what? Let's go straight in.
What value does she bring to you? Like, she brings no value. She makes you no money.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yo.
She was like, all she
allegedly my Sexy Baby Sam said that. We don't know if it's true.
does is take selfies, and she's around the house, and she does this. She's unemployed. She doesn't do anything. Like, she doesn't make you any money.
Nah.
That's when I started piecing together that these girls, you know, they make money from OnlyFans.
And also, I must add, based on the last clip, nigga, we not defending, you know, the girl them who falsely accuse niggas of rape. Because there's possibilities of that too. That's why I say it's allegedly, nigga. Sometimes the girl them can't be trusted either. And, you know, they lie on mans. I really don't like that shit. And they need 10 million and $1 for the shit. Also, if a girl gets caught lying on a man's that, you know, didn't grape her and shit, she should serve the time that the man's got. Real shit.
But he also takes a large chunk. And I never knew what chunk of money was taken because he has everyone on NDAs. And they were unable to talk about it. But also at the same time, I did have a lot of the girls confide in me because I wasn't involved. And I had no involvement in the business side of things. And they would just tell me, like, you know, how unhappy they are with the contract that they're in. It was, they told me about it. And I wasn't on that type of contract, but that was how he did things in the beginning, I guess, when people were less aware and more naive. I don't want to get into specifics in people's business, but I know that was probably, looking back on it, the reason why they were so upset at him showering me with gifts with their money.
Damn, yeah.
That's just,
I could see where they'd get vexed at that real shit.
From how I felt, at least, you know, leading on to the situation. But he ends up this
pimping using the other hoes them moolah to give to his main hoe allegedly. Damn, that would sting, fam.
one night taking me to dinner. He said that it was a business dinner.
Yeah.
And he was like, I want you to come with me. I'm meeting up with my business guy. I'm not saying his name. We end up going. It's a really nice dinner. It's with a bunch of other people I had never met before, but it was this older guy.
Yeah.
And Jack introduced me to him. We start talking a little bit, and he just brings up, so why don't you have an OnlyFans? This man, he's like in his 40s.
And you've never met him before?
Never had met him before.
Damn.
I was like, well, it kind of caught me off guard, especially like coming from an older man.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, that's the first thing you say to me is, why don't you have an OnlyFans?
Facts.
I was like, it's against my morals. That's all I said. I was like, it's just the way I was raised. Like, that's something not in the cards for me.
Yeah.
And I'm firm on that. And he said, fuck your morals.
Oh. Nah, fam. I don't know why that made me laugh out of nowhere. That's crazy. Brisky, older mans, creepy mans. Yo, he sound like a young man saying that shit. He like, yo, buck your butt. What? No way, fam. Y'all, let me know what y'all think about that one. We got a nice clip, fam. F your morals is crazy. Let's go straight in.
Yeah, I had no idea how much money you can make on OnlyFans. I just knew that I really liked this guy. And that
Yeah.
I just agreed to it. And in my head, I was like, I'm not doing this. I'll have a conversation with him tomorrow, and I'll just be like, listen, I've been thinking about it.
So basically, she's saying she just agreed with the shit because she really liked the pimping.
I can't do it. Like, that's where my head was at. But I just literally, I wanted to stop the conversation. I was so uncomfortable. I had Michelle and his other employee and him just like telling me how successful it's going to be. And, you know, that was something that I didn't know for sure. I didn't know if like I would start it and then like, you know, my parents would never speak to me again. I was really preparing myself for that.
Yeah.
We ended up going to bed, and I woke up, and that morning he had a contract in hand, and he told me to sign it. I didn't even have the opportunity to talk to my parents about it. I was going to call my mom because my mom was more comforting, you know, in that situation, because my dad obviously.
Yeah, you should have called moms, real shit, W moms.
Didn't want to talk to him about that.
They got the best advice, nigga.
At all. But I didn't even have time for that or for any legal representation. He gave me the contract, and he basically just said sign it. I read through it, and I didn't like how it said, you know, he owns all of my social media accounts, because again, I had a following. I had 500,000 followers on TikTok. I had over 100K on Instagram. That was something I had built for years. And that was something that I held very close to me. So I was like, I just want to make sure, like, in this contract, do you actually own all of my accounts, even the ones that I have? And then he was like, no, the contract means nothing. Like, we can.
Okay. Off rip, nigga. If somebody tell you the contract don't mean nothing, they're lying. The contract means something. That's why they want you to sign the shit. These niggas crazy, fam.
Change anything, but it's whatever. Just sign it.
Nah.
So I signed it.
Damn.
And then first words that came out of his mouth were, "You're now Jack Doherty's girlfriend." And
crazy.
that was the day that we had a label.
Wow.
I was still waiting on the, you know, actual ask.
That was the day they own you, baby.
And like the, hey, will you be my girlfriend? But I was like, what do you mean? Like the label, I feel like girlfriend and boyfriend, you're exclusive to each other. You're, you know, you're with each other, and like that's
facts.
That. And he was like, well, I would never ask you to be my girlfriend. That's gay.
What? How that gay? Well, it's not gay, fam, but yeah, usually we're not really asking that in the 2025s. You know what I'm saying? We just smashing and shit. And it's 5 and 6 on the rosters. But it's not gay to ask a girl to be your girlfriend, fam.
And I was like, well,
I would never ask.
It's just old school. It's not gay.
Ask you to be my girlfriend. That's homosexual.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I would never, as a man, ask you to be my girlfriend, because that's a homosexual thing to do.
That's
It
crazy.
didn't really click with me either. That caught me off guard. I was like, okay.
What is can I ask ChatGPT, what is the actual logic?
Yeah, facts. Yeah, that is crazy. It's old school, but it's not gay. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. Other news, broski. Sexy baby Sam caught looking at We not rating niggas, we not calling niggas hot. Shout out to Saint King, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so anyways, damn, she like the shit, nigga. She like the abs and shit, pause. Damn, she looking at this shit like crazy. Wow, damn. Neons, how you feel about this brewski? Oh shit, Neon's out there living life with Chloe and shit. Chloe got abs too, so is my sexy baby Sam trying to prove like she could get a nigga with abs too if she want? Pause. Huh? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. Got the next clip from sexy baby McKinley finally explains what really went down at her fake Vegas wedding with a pimp, and I reacted to the shit. Scroll down. Plus, leaked DMs and her parents' rocky relationship with the pimpin'. Let's go straight in.
Get there and Jack instantly is just disrespecting my family. He wasn't a fan of my family. Never wanted to get to know them ever. He never gave them a chance. I remember the first day that they met him, he actually didn't even go up to them for over an hour. And we were in the same house. And I was like, is he going to, introduce himself? Is he going to say hi?
Damn.
He didn't care. I would try to get him to go to dinner with me and my family, and he refused. He said he was too busy and that, he didn't.
Now, sexy baby McKinley, are you sure that he wasn't just shy and shit? Because, people, meeting parents is very nerve-wracking, nigga. I'ma be honest, you know what I'm saying? So, could it be that the pimpin' was shy, or he really didn't like your parents' baby?
Not that he didn't want to get to know them, but he just didn't have the time for it. But I was like, I spend so much time getting to know your family. I spend so much time.
Yeah, low-key facts.
And energy, because that's something that means something to you as your family. And me doing things is not only because I want to do it because I feel like that's right and like what I should have done, but I'm also hoping that you see that and you see that I'm putting in the effort to meet your family and respect your family.
Yeah.
But he never did that with mine.
Damn.
Never got to know them. And I also want to insert a clip here at this time.
Now, Pimpin', if you really like a gal fam, you know what I'm saying, which you shouldn't really because 5 and 6 on the rosters. But fam, if you really like a gal and you claiming her as your own, at least put in the effort to, talk to her parents somewhat. You know what I'm saying? It don't gotta be for long. Pause. It don't gotta be a whole bunch of words said. Just at least meet them, fam,
Of the vows that he wrote in front of my dad. He made my dad stand up center stage and he read out these disgusting vows in front of my dad.
Just disgusting is crazy.
Fully disrespecting him, embarrassed him. My dad was humiliated.
Okay, so.
Yeah, I remember the shit.
Like literally, he actually cried that day. Like after he left, he was like, that was so humiliating. And I felt horrible.
Wow.
Like, I didn't know Jack was going to do that. He didn't let me read the vows that he had.
The pimpin' allegedly made her dad cry in his bed.
Prepared. And it wasn't some, sweet vow or whatever. It was very disrespectful.
Wow.
We finished up the wedding.
But to be fair, that was a fake wedding. Like it was a joke wedding. Like it was a content wedding, baby. It wasn't legit wedding vows. So, that didn't really have to take that serious. But I could see where, as a dad, that could be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
My parents say bye to him and he says on camera, thank God, that they're gone, talking about my family. And they're the sweetest people ever. That killed me.
Shit.
And everyone was eating downstairs. I had not eaten that
Pimpin' allegedly disrespecting the fam in this bay once they're gone.
day. I was starving. I was still in my wedding dress and everyone was like, okay, well, we'll be down here at the restaurant. Meet us down here. I'll order you food. Jack wasn't hungry, of course. He was, he took Adderall that day. And every day, but that was something he never got hungry. So my eating schedule and just eating food in general, being with him, I wouldn't even eat. So I was starving this day.
Damn.
I told him, I was like, hey, I think I'm gonna go downstairs and my food's there. They're waiting for me, all of our friends. He was like, can you roll me a blunt real quick? And I was like, Jack, I'm starving.
Pimpin' always, the pimpin' always used to ask my sexy baby McKinley to roll the L drugs for him. Nah, pimpin', she gotta go eat the foods, chill.
Please, he's fully capable of doing this, by the way. He's able to do it as well.
But you wanna ask his main hoe to do it, you know what I'm saying?
I was like, I'm just like, I don't want to do that right now. My head hurts. I'm starving. My food is down there. They're waiting for me. They already ate all their food. They're actually sitting at a table with my plate.
Damn.
I just wanted to get downstairs. And he was like, I don't give a fuck. You go down there. I don't give a fuck. Whatever. You do what you want to do. You're lazy as fuck. You're useless. You do nothing to help me in life. Go fuck yourself.
Nah. Pimpin', if that's true, that's disrespectful. Fam, you know how much blunts my sexy baby McKinley rolled for you, nigga? And you finna say that, she don't do nothing at all for you, fam. Listen. You can say yes to a nigga 1 million times. They're gonna remember the one time when you say no. That shit is crazy.
And I was like, Jack, okay, I'll roll you one. I'll do it. I'll do it right now. He's like, no, whatever, just fuck off, go.
Damn.
I was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yo.
So,
at the same time, he was playing the roller coaster game because, these gal them don't like the extremely nice guys either. So you gotta play a bit of the roller coaster. That's what the pimpin' was doing when he did that shit though. And I respect the game though. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. We got the next clip, fam. Let's go straight in.
And I was like, but you said it though, and you weren't kidding. He made me constantly question my own reality.
Damn.
Like, what I faced and the things that he would do never happened. And I felt like I was going insane. I was like, I would never have said that to you if you didn't say that to me. Like,
and at the same time, baby, you know, it's a whole bunch of nice guys out here that treat their girlfriends with the most utmost respect and shit. And the girl them is saying it's boring and they dumping the mans. So what y'all always want? Y'all want the respectable mans? Clearly y'all don't, because they get dumped quicker. And y'all staying with the mans them that disrespect you and give you the roller coaster ride for longer periods of time. So it is what it is. This is the game now, and we just got to get with the times.
I'm just trying to defend myself.
There's a perfect word to describe this person, but I am not certified to diagnose this guy. So those types of people
acting like a surgeon in this bay, huh?
Will always flip the
sexy baby Camilla
script and make you feel insane.
Yeah.
That is exactly, it just seems like that's exactly what he was doing. Like, anything he said to you was followed by just kidding. So just in case you retaliated, it was holy shit, you're fucking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a crazy ass bitch.
He used the just kidding shit.
And I was just kidding.
And then at this point, I'm not speaking whatsoever. I've realized, you know, everything I have said has actually snowballed and it's made everything worse. So like when I would have a rebuttal or like a, you know, defending myself, he would create this other, I guess, narrative in his head and fully twist what I said and fight with me over that. So I was like, I'm just creating issues at this point with what I'm saying, so I'm going to zip it and just be quiet.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting on the bed. He walks
manipulation tactics in this bit.
Back in. He's yelling at me again. But then he starts to calm down a little bit once he realizes I'm not really talking. And I was just kind of just sitting there. He was like, why aren't you talking? And then I know.
Wait, what?
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Why are you talking?
Yeah. Why aren't you talking? And I was like, there's no point, Jack. There's no point. And then that's when he started yelling again. He started yelling and yelling. So I shut up again. I was silent, and I don't know what was said. I can't really remember super well, but I remember him coming up to my face, sticking his finger in my face this close, and saying, "You fucking stupid fucking whore." And I looked
like he was ready to scrap in this bit
to him, and I was like, "We're done. Like, I'm done." And I got up, I started walking, and that's when he put his hands on me for the first time ever. It had escalated. Not only
yo, see, I told y'all you wanted to scrap when he get in the face and shit. Pimpin', I don't condone putting hand them on the gal first, and you'd need $1,000,001 for the dumb shit. Pimpin', allegedly she didn't hit you first, fam. You know what I'm saying? But if she did, you have every right to box her and her shit back. But allegedly, she's saying you did it first. I don't like that shit, brisky. Chill. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. We got the next clip, fam. Let's go straight in.
knock on our door. We were like, who is this? We opened the door. It was security. Someone had called security because I was yelling, get off of me. Let me go.
Hold on. Daily log, full repost. What is this shit? A police report or some shit?
They could hear us screaming and, me yelling and Jack yelling at me. And they came in, they instantly separated us, and he was really, really scared of that. He didn't want us to be separated. He was like, get the fuck out of my room. He was disrespecting the workers there. He was disrespecting the security guards.
Wow.
And, I tried to get the body cam footage because they were wearing, body cams.
Yeah.
And they ended up separating us. I wasn't able to get the body cam footage, sadly. There's a lot of things that go into, casinos, and you're not able to just get those things easily, but that was something I was...
Damn, because it was in the casino and shit. Bombaras. That's why I sell gambling store, nigga.
Trying to get, for my safety. I remember, I'll never forget the conversation I had with the female security guard after they had separated us, and she was like, listen, I've seen you guys on social media. I know who you are. And she looked at me and she's like, it's not worth it.
Damn.
She's like, no matter what, it's not worth it.
Shit.
And she was me, they're like confused about the situation because they see how he's acting and then they see me and I'm just like in tears. I'm trying my best to like keep composure.
Yeah.
Throughout all of this, I ended up calling my parents while he was screaming at me before the security had came in, and my parents were aware of what was going on. I really did call them because once I called them and he knew that I had my parents on the phone, he stopped, and he stopped yelling at me. And he was, I felt like it was my way of, being to him that entire night. I have
at least he stopped when she called the parents and shit.
Text as well. So as soon as I left, he texted me and said,
Here go the text, right? It's always in retaliation to somebody say to you, you want to marry, that's the only thing you've wanted. You want build you and only you. You have the ID and a player's card. You need to get the moolah. You just won. Love you and sorry. Can you come back, please? I miss you and I'm sad. Can you let me know if you have my bedding slip in your purse, please, El Gamblings, nigga?
I have my ID and my player's card because he wanted to go gamble.
Crazy.
He said, I need to get the money I just won. I didn't answer, and he said, I love you and I'm sorry.
Nah.
Then he said, can you come back?
That's cap.
Please. I miss you and I'm sad. can you let me know if you have my betting slip in your purse, please?
Crazy.
I need to know ASAP, so the maids know if they went through it or not.
Damn,
It's like
he's spamming the buck out this bay.
he completely forgot about what had just happened. You're asking me to check for something of yours in my purse. Like,
facts.
I didn't answer any of that. He said, why aren't you answering me at all? McKinley,
Shit crazy.
I'm going back to the hotel. Can you please come? I still didn't answer. The next day, this is at 5:14 a.m. He texted me and he said, I can't believe you can't just answer me. Like, why you got to do this? I know you're reading all these and it breaks my heart that my own girlfriend can't text me back. Like, how do you expect me to sleep when you've just been ignoring me since you left?
Crazy.
And then he said,
heavy manipulation tactics in this bay.
hello?
Fam, you just box her in her shit and you asking all this dumb shit? Allegedly?
And then he sent me this picture of us
at
our wedding.
the
wedding.
fake wedding is crazy. Nah.
Then I texted him. I said, last night drained so much of my energy and I know I distanced myself.
Damn. Big storybooks in this bay. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. Got a nice clip from the moment sexy baby Sam was stuck on a roller coaster in LV for 5 hours. There's no way. There's no bucking way, you dumbass roller coaster people have my sexy baby Sam Frank stuck up there for 5 hours, nigga. When I forward down there, y'all would need 10 million and $1 for the dumb shit. Let's go straight in.
Yes, let's get off.
Yeah, baby.
It actually broke.
Yeah.
Wait, I was in the...
Looking so cute. Dub your legs.
Rolling. No, I want to get off.
This baddie too, the chubby baddie too, look Latina, she get in the BBC.
Wait, what broke? What broke?
Yo.
Lord Jesus, we just thank you.
Yes, amen, W. God, do the prayer, baby. To get me more brick, fellow Christian, baby.
Jesus, for your protection, for your blessing,
Yes.
for your love.
Amen, baby. Sexy baby Sam gives Neon his flowers despite his constant disrespect towards her. Let's go. Looking so hot with this. Oh, this is the one I don't really like. Cause she drape up the man. She got a Jesus piece on too. It might be fellow Christian baby too. She look good, you know. She get in the BBC. I just didn't like how she drape up the man's. The UFC fighter. L baby.
That's amazing.
Maybe one day I'll forgive you.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Ah.
I don't know. Yeah, no, he's a huge streamer. He's doing great.
Yeah? He's a good streamer. He's doing great. Okay, Neon, she give you some flowers there. And you going out of your way to low-key disrespect her from time to time, fam. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. Got a nice clip, fam. Sexy baby McKinley exposed her and the pimpin' shocking secret must watch. Let's go straight in.
Starting to feel not right. I felt like something was wrong with, me physically.
Okay.
Just my head was hurting. I felt irritated. I felt something was off with me. I knew it. I knew something was off. And I actually have health problems. I have hyperthyroidism and Graves' disease, which is an
Damn.
autoimmune disorder. And it affects my metabolism. I had to go through radioactive iodine treatment when I was
Wow.
younger. So I don't have a thyroid gland. So I take medication to mimic that thyroid gland. It's
That's crazy. Sound like my sexy baby McKinley have more problems than the boy Neon's in this bit. Wow.
something that I need in order to survive. And throughout this entire thing, I never went to the doctor. I didn't take my medicine. I replaced that medicine with Adderall.
Wow.
And I was so unhealthy. But anyways, I felt like something was wrong, and I had never taken a pregnancy test ever in my life. And for some reason,
No, wait, was she preggers?
one night I ordered one.
Okay.
I ordered the pregnancy test. I took it, and I set it aside. I'm like, you know what? I don't think this is why I feel this way. I'm really hoping it's not. I wasn't expecting anything, and it was positive.
Damn.
And
Finna have a baby by the pimpin' allegedly?
in that moment, I realized, like, wow, like, not only, I wasn't preparing myself for this.
Yeah.
But with where we're
Not trying to wake up in the middle of the night to clean green shit and to wake up to screams and shit.
at in our relationship and how I feel,
Yeah.
how he treats me, like, that's all that came to my mind. It was no happy
Damn.
thought at all.
Shit.
And you're going to make so much money when you're pregnant and you have a pregnant belly. And
Yeah.
I remember looking at him and I was like, Jack, you do not realize
That is low-key facts.
if this is happening, I'm done. I'm not doing OnlyFans. I'm not doing that. And I don't want to be on social media, and we need to change our lives. Like, here we are.
That is facts. Yeah, if she do have the baby, fam, yeah, she gotta low-key stop all that shit.
We're living in this house. There's drugs. There's random people coming into our house
Yeah.
all the time.
Facts.
It's not safe. What he does for a living, like, he streams. He's always in chaos. I was like, there needs to be some sort of lifestyle change. Like, I don't know if you're ready for that.
Yeah.
And he was like,
facts.
it doesn't have to be a lifestyle change. Like, people have babies when they're broke. Like, we're good. Like, we're gonna make so much more money when we have a baby. So
But the pimping, when the broke people have the kids, fam, like, their lifestyles usually aren't as crazy as yours. So it's not just about the Moolah fam. It's about all the other situations that my sexy baby Sam was just telling you and shit.
You know, he's excited about it. I'm still terrified, but in this moment, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna have it. Like we get into the car, and as soon as we get into the car, he sparks up a blunt, and I'm sitting right next to him, blowing smoke into my face.
Crazy. Pimpin' is L drug. You see why it's L drugs, nigga? Brewski, she allegedly preggers with your child, and you gonna blow the weed smoke in her face, fam? You need a box in your face, Brewski.
Smoke. And I looked at him, and I couldn't say anything in a car full of people, but I looked at him, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, here I am, your pregnant girlfriend, and you think it's funny to blow smoke into my face.
Nah.
Walk up the stairs, and I realized I saw, I didn't know anyone was home at the time, but I saw his close friend.
Okay.
He was like, what's wrong? What?
Okay. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. We got the next clip, fam. Let's go straight in.
It wasn't right for me to, you know, have a child, and it wouldn't have been healthy. I didn't take my medication that I needed to survive for over a year. I didn't think my body could handle it. I was already feeling like shit. I was nauseous, throwing up.
Because the pregnancy, baby.
So Jack comes home. I'm talking to him. I'm just like, listen, like I need to go to the doctor.
Yeah.
I need to figure out if, you know, this baby is healthy. I need to figure out if I'm healthy. We came to terms with the fact that it wasn't right to have the child. And that's something I live with to this day. It's
Bombaras. And even with my sexy baby Camila Rujo here, she got on the L Sox bike and still kind of see the feet by my cam, and the W cheek, she got the cheeks up for me. And I'm brick. But baby, I do not condone getting rid of babies. I'll admit the shit, I don't. If the situation is bad, adopt, you know what I'm saying? Do what you gotta do. Give the baby away, but I don't condone offing the babies. Real shit.
I don't want anyone to go through that. It was horrible.
I bet. That's why you should, baby. You should have gave it to another good family, cutie. No, the baby gone. Oh, shit. Damn.
I felt like I was almost saving a life.
You could have saved a life by giving it away, baby.
I can't imagine.
Damn.
That poor baby's life. And like...
You didn't have to keep it, baby.
I don't know.
Like, you didn't have to, like, raise it and shit.
It's so uncomfortable for me because I never wanted that to happen, ever. And I wanted...
Damn.
If anything, I wanted it to work. Like, I wanted to have it with him, and I wanted him to change, and I wanted him to step up.
I know,
and it just,
but that wasn't gonna happen.
Nothing. And even me finding out, it was still him fighting with me and degrading me, and I just, like...
There's a lot of controversy that comes with talking about making that decision. That's why
Facts. There is.
I don't want anyone to judge me. And
I'm not judging you, baby. I'm just saying that there's other options you could have done and still have it. Real shit.
And I want you to know, though, like, throughout those 2 years, you weren't choosing you. And at the end of the day, I think by now you would have had the baby, and it just wouldn't have been healthy for you. It wouldn't have been healthy for the child. It wouldn't have been the way that it needed to be.
They could have adopted. I don't want to get pissed now, fam.
Yeah. And like,
let me chill.
When I got that phone call where you decided to not keep the baby, like, I just remember, like, I even was like, I know you lost a part of yourself that day. Like, and I remember I was in the middle of, like, literally starting the Bop House, and, like, I was like on the wall.
W Bop House hoes, you already know.
And I sat there, and I was like, I said the words to myself. I was like, I swear to God, like, when she's done, I'm done.
Damn.
Yeah. And I got in the car that day with Owen, and I go, I don't even told him. I literally just looked at him, and he was driving home from the Bop House, and I was like, if he ever puts his hands on her, and I find out, I was like, I will never speak to him again. Like, and
okay.
I said, and I hope that you, as a man with dating someone that you truly love, that you can recognize that, and you will never talk to him again as well. And he looked me in the face. He goes, I swear to God. He goes, we're both done. So
okay.
like, I don't even know he had at this point.
Right.
But like,
damn, fam. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. Got a nice clip. Sexy baby Camilla called out the pimpin' cameraman Michael David for lying to the pimpin' and saying he saw sexy baby McKinley cheating. Let's go straight in.
Even tell you because I didn't do anything. Like I'll FaceTime everybody. Everyone was with me. Everyone watched it happen. I'm on the phone with his friends. I'm on the phone with Michelle. I'm saying, can you please explain to Jack, like, what happened? Like, this guy wasn't, like, up on me, like, kissing me or anything. Apparently Jack had heard that he...
Oh, I remember when, was it when they allegedly kissed in the whip? I think so.
he was leaned up against the wall with me. And when he heard that he was leaned up against the wall, he assumed it was some like, he was leaned up and like we were together and talking, when it absolutely wasn't that at all.
Okay.
And that's what people were trying to explain to him. But he had this narrative in his head that like that's what had happened because his cameraman said that's what happened. His cameraman said she was leaned up on some wall with a random dude.
Ah.
So I
don't remember that one.
Anxiety. I was getting.
promise the guy does not get paid enough to say stupid shit. Like
No.
there's
There was a next one where sexy baby McKinley, I believe she asked the cameraman if he wanna smash. I reacted to it. Scroll down, check it out.
no way there's no shot that you are getting paid enough to simply lie so that what? I'm be honest, there's a common denominator here of Jack and his cameraman.
No,
It just seems like it's a constant in every story you're telling. It's like,
Low key, cause yeah, there's that cameraman shit where she allegedly said that shit.
I just had
No, yeah, I know. Well, this night it was, he was screaming at me so loud that everybody and their mother in the house, like Issa and the cameraman, they came out and they were literally like front row watching us go back and forth.
Damn.
And him saying these horrible things, calling me a whore, and like how he should have never given me a chance. Again,
he's yelling this.
He's yelling this. Yeah.
Damn.
He's downstairs.
Yeah, they were upstairs. They walked upstairs where we were, and they were literally sitting at the table just like watching like this.
Wow.
Happen. I don't know why. It started out like just with us, and then like I realized that they were sitting down and like watching the whole thing. And what really ticked him off and made him upset, was me saying, if I'm so fucking useless, then why did you?
And fam, yeah, you see how all this shit is forwarding out now, fam, all this news and shit? You see why I tell y'all, fam, the camera is different from real life. We don't know. Everything might look good on camera, but we don't know what niggas is going through off a cam, real shit.
Why did you take my money for the house?
We just hearing everything now, fam.
So I said, why did you steal my money? Why did you take my money? And he was like, you stupid fucking slut. He was like, I don't give a fuck, we're done, you crazy ass bitch. He was like, I will never do anything.
Crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. We got the next clip, fam. Let's go straight in.
I remember saying, I'm just gonna myself.
No.
And
that's never the answer, baby. Niggas, do not off yourself. Risky, you wanna make it to the heavens to CW. God. Don't off yourself, fam.
I don't know why I said that. I don't know why that came over me, but in that moment, that's all I felt like doing.
Nah.
I was like, there's no other feeling that I've ever felt in my entire life. How I feel right now with everything that has happened to me. I just want to fucking die.
Nah.
I had no hope.
Don't do that. And I'm glad you didn't do that dumb shit, baby.
I walked out
So you can still be alive today to entice me with all your sexiness and shit.
of the room, and I go into the office. I lock the door, and I'm laying down, and I'm hearing him. He's like banging on the door. Because I had just said that, and I was at the toilet. About to throw up. I was drinking, and I wasn't going to do anything to myself. I realized that as soon as I said it, I was like, it's not worth it. It's not fucking worth it.
It's not.
I think you said it yet again. You don't need to defend yourself. I love you, and there's a reason you went through everything. There's a reason you said that. Like, he made you feel like nothing, right? So in that moment, this is my take on it. You wanted to say anything you could to make him feel something. Like, he just keeps shooting and just keeps gunning at you, and just shot after shot after shot after shot. Just keep.
So maybe she didn't mean the shit, but she just said it to get to the pimping.
Pounding you with just negativity and things to just tear you down. Like, you wanted to say something for the shock factor, bitch. Like fuck. Like, of course in that moment you felt that. What else would someone telling you you're worthless, you're useless? There's no, like, in your head that there's no point in then. Like, there's a reason as to why you said it. You didn't just say it because you wanted to, like, say it for fun. Like,
Right, yeah.
You wanted to make him feel something, but also let him know that everything that he had said to you, it's exactly how he was portraying you to feel, that you didn't deserve then.
Yeah. That's exactly how I felt. And before I knew it, I was in the same room as paramedics, and he had called the ambulance because he thought I had taken something. I kept saying, I was like, I didn't take anything. I'm okay. They still took me, and they were asking me certain things like, what happened? Why did this happen? Are you okay? Do you want him around you? Like, I was like, I'm okay. I didn't take anything. I just feel really broken right now. Like, that's just how I feel. Jack ends up coming in. They asked me before he came into the room, they're like, do you want him in here? Because we can send him out. Like, I already told him there's no filming, there's none of that. And I was like, yeah, he's fine, whatever. He walks in, the first thing he does is just laugh.
What?
Damn.
What?
No.
What's funny?
Yeah.
Literally like nothing. And
Shit, pimping, this don't sound good. None of it sound good, brewski. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. We got the next clip, fam. Let's go straight in.
I said, we're getting drinks at Marina Village.
Okay.
He said, L. He said, why are you going to a bar without me during spring break? Like, what the fuck? And mind you, he is literally he is at a club talking to girls actively during spring break. And
now, baby, it's 5 and 6 on the rosters, and he taking my advice there, right? He can do that shit. But yeah, you can't have other man's baby, real shit.
I said, I promise this isn't a bar. I'm just with Michelle. It's food. I will come home soon. Please don't be mad at me. It's not a club at all. I said, babe, are you mad at me? Can you answer, please? And he said, duh, I'm mad my girlfriend's at a bar alone drinking on a Friday night during spring break. I don't know why you think I'm okay with that. If you want to drink and have fun with Michelle, do it at her place. You don't need to go out in public without me to drink at a bar to make me look dumb. Just talk to me when you get home. I said, why are you mad at me? I said, bro, why are you mad at me? Jack, hello? I said, I'm not texting with you over this. And I said, Jack, he said, I don't want to talk to you. You're drunk. Leave me alone, please. I said, why are you like this? He said, valid reason for me to be mad at my girlfriend for going to a bar without me in the middle of spring break to drink. Like, when has that ever been okay in our relationship? You're setting me up to make me look dumb as fuck. You have no respect for me. Stop calling me. I said, WTF, you were at and I had my hair appointment. It was around the same time, so you were at and I decided to meet up with Michelle and hang with her. Ended up coming to, I'm at her place. When have you ever gone, he said, when have you ever gone to a bar without me to get drunk? Never. So why is it all of a sudden okay? Especially in the middle of spring break. Like, bro, what are you doing? I said, Jack, I promise it's not
Yo, he thinks she finna get some spring break D in this bit. Pause.
a bar. I was with Michelle the entire time. Please love me. And then he said, doesn't matter. There's a million people down here for spring break and everyone knows who the fuck we are. It makes me look so stupid if someone takes a video of you out getting drunk at a bar without me. Like, what the fuck are you thinking?
Low-key, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Sexy baby McKinley out there having a drink at the bar without a pimpin' on spring break. I get it.
He told me I don't want to be on speaker and talk to everyone in the room. I said, I'm by myself. He said, I can't even trust talking to you anymore because you're always making our business everyone else's. This is why, you know, I told what was going on because I felt like he was acting crazy. You know, here I am, like, sitting, eating with people that he should trust and works with and, like, his own good friend. Like, I would never do something not, like, why would I be unloyal to him in this situation? Why would I go out of my way and, you know, make him look bad during this? Like, I was truly just having fun. And
maybe because of all the shit he did to you, you know, what if you wanted to take revenge and go out and do that on your own, baby? Not saying that's what you were doing, but I'm saying that would have been your motive to do that.
Like, being with friends, and that was the first time I had actually done something without him, which is crazy to think. Like, over that whole 2-year span, that was the first day I left and did something without him, and that was just hang out with my friends who he knew and were also his employees. So I felt like I wasn't doing anything wrong. Again, he was at Rock Bar the entire time. All
right, baby. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. We got the next clip, fam. Let's go straight in.
Like, I actually thought that he was, again, like, trying to break up with me, calling me a whore, talking about my body count and how I'm a disgusting slut, worthless, useless human being. I'm a bitch. I'm a
Now, fam, there is levels to the roller coaster shit. There's a line where it's just, you know, keeping her on her toes to let her know, you know, what's business and shit, what's really going down and shit. And to press her every now and then when she do some dumb shit. It crosses over to a point where it can become like abusive and shit. So we not trying to get to that point of abuse, nigga. We just trying to keep her on her toes a bit so she don't get bored and the pum pum stay wet. That's when, you know, you give her the roller coaster vibes.
drunk.
But don't overdo the shit. The pimpin' allegedly was overdoing the shit with this.
Just extremely, like, degrading things. And I distanced myself again. I stayed in the other room. I was laying down. And he came into the
It's levels to the shit.
room as I was laying down. And he was trying to hug me. I was like, well, maybe he's not upset at me anymore. At this point, I'm begging him to not be mad at me. Like, that's all I wanted. I was like, he was just like, I don't know what I can do. I won't do that again. I just want you to, like, also have trust in me to go and have lunch and food with your friends, and my friends. So he comes in the room. He acts like everything's okay, and he asked me if I could give him head.
Oh shit. Damn, that's some shit I'd ask for. Real shit. That's some shit I'd say, yo, the pimp was watching me, fam. Probably still is.
And
Wait, what?
no,
Not probably, he still is. Real shit. But hey, pimpin', you know, you watching, nigga, just, you went overboard with the roller coaster shit. I know I used to tell you the, you know, disrespect every now and then. But that was way past disrespect, fam. That was abuse. So allegedly, if you did the shit, you took it too far, brewski.
yeah, he was after degrading me
Fighting. Wait, so he
Damn.
called you a whore. Yes, slut.
Yeah.
You went where?
into the office, like the other spare bedroom.
Okay, and then out of nowhere,
He walks in.
he's like, yo, I know, let's not address the fact that I just crashed the fuck out on you, but can you give me head?
Yeah, I
He looked you in the
did.
face.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah. And in that moment, I thought everything was
That's the true roller coaster right there. But that was way too far. Real shit.
okay, and that was kind of why it was like, I'm okay. Well, maybe this is, you know, as sad as it is, I guess, like his way of saying everything's okay, like we're good. I end up doing it, and
Okay.
as soon as, you know, it's over, he gets up and gets on his phone and leaves the room. And I was like, okay, well, that felt like shit. Like, that was weird. And I leave the room, I go into the bedroom, and he was laying in the other bed, in our bedroom. And I was like, hey, and he was ignoring me fully again.
Damn.
Like, yeah, like, what happened? He's like, nothing. And then I was like, are you good? Like, I just sucked your dick. And then he was like, well, yeah.
And that was sexy, baby. Got me brick over here, baby. Real shit.
I don't give a fuck. I wanted my dick sucked. He's like, I'm so pissed.
No, she's shocked. Sexy baby Camilla shocked in this bed. Damn. Yo.
Yeah. So it all started again. It was, he made up with me to do that. And that was something, you know, if, even though he was my boyfriend, there were times I didn't want to do certain things, and then he would be upset at me for not doing it. And
he would suck my fucking dick.
Yeah. Now, baby, you know I don't like it when the girl them say that dumb shit. Don't piss me off, sexy baby Camilla. You've been doing so good.
If he's your boyfriend, I don't give a fuck if you've been married for 30 years. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to. And you can go burn in fucking hell if he wants his dick sucked. Tell the cameraman to go fucking suck it.
Damn. Pause, fam. Real shit. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. On the next clip, fam, sexy baby McKinley released a video of the pimpin' crash out. She explains why she left him, why she called the feds, and how this was it. Let's go straight in.
You make my life harder, I'm sorry. It's like I have to carry you through life, and it's like you're my girlfriend. I have things I have to do every day. So you're supposed to help me through it. You should be so helpful with it. You should make your own videos all day long, and I was able to do my own thing, help everyone else with their stuff. I have to just help me and you now. It's a me and you game now. It's a full-time job.
I want to do that though.
So why don't you do it?
Yo.
What's stopping you? I get my shit done every day. I post every day. I stream every day. I can't rely on you guys every day. That's why I do my own thing.
Damn. That was one of the crash outs. But that didn't sound too bad. It sounded like he was frustrated and vexed, you know what I'm saying? This wasn't as bad as the ones that she was describing on Sexy Baby Camilla Couch, but this was one of the crash outs. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. We got the next clip, fam. Let's go straight in.
He's like, you're a stupid fucking whore, you fucking whore, and he's spitting on me.
Damn.
I could feel the fucking spit come off of his mouth because of how close he was to my face, screaming in my ear.
Crazy.
And he pushes me as hard as he can into the wall.
No.
And I caught myself in my arm, which I have a picture of the bruise.
And she looks so bad in this pic. But damn, the bruise, no. Pimpin', we don't put hand them on the gal them first. What is you doing, dumbass? Allegedly.
From the day after, he pushes me, and I caught myself, and he told me, he was like, oh, you flopped. He's like, stop flopping.
Damn.
I was like, I didn't.
Acting like it's a basketball game in this shit. Yo, he fouling, and the man's is like, yo, stop flopping. The buck?
Not flop. I said, don't you ever fucking put your hands on me, ever.
Yeah.
Ever. And he was like, I didn't fucking put my hands on you. You flopped. He was like, I don't give a fuck. You flopped. So I walked outside to the outside balcony after that happened. And I just remember I was on my phone. I think I had texted Michelle on Snapchat, and I was like, bro, like, I need to get the fuck out of here. But before I could even like do anything or text my parents, he came outside, and he was like, you're just so annoying, like, to deal with. I'm trying so hard not to fucking punch you in the fucking face. I'm trying so fucking hard. It's taking everything in me not to fucking punch you in the fucking stupid face.
No.
He's grabbing his fist. He's red as fuck. His eye, it was not the normal Jack I was so used to. It was so like completely different.
Shit.
And I was terrified. In that moment, I was so scared. I didn't know if he was about to beat the shit out of me. He had guns. He would always make jokes and say, like, I'm like, should we just ourselves? Like, I'll just you, I'll me, like, just ourselves.
On the typical Twitter white boy shit. Oh my gosh, saying he finna off himself allegedly and the whole family. No pimpin'. Stereotypical white boy mans on the Twitters. No.
I didn't know. He was so enraged. I didn't know what he was capable of, so I just knew I needed to leave the situation. I needed to get out.
If the business is true, you gotta leave, baby. Real shit.
When he said that he wished he could punch me in the face, or like he was trying so hard not to.
Damn.
I told him, I was like, we're done. I'm done with you. I'm absolutely done. I walked outside to my car, and that's when I called my parents, and I was sobbing to them. I was like, Mom, Dad, like, I'm done. Like, he put his hands on me again.
Wow.
This has been so horrible. Like, he's not.
Damn. And it shouldn't have been an again, baby. From the first time he allegedly do that dumb shit, you gotta leave. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. We got the next clip, fam. Let's go straight in.
And then I got a phone call from your dad.
And
I think very few times in my life have I ever heard a grown-ass man cry like that. Like,
damn.
He was like, I don't know what to do. And I said, Brad, then your mom starts chiming in. He was like, I don't know what to do. I told her to call you. I was like, everyone needs to calm down. I was like, I can't panic. No one can panic right now.
Facts.
I was like, she's going to be safe. I was like, she's going to come here.
Good.
She's going to be safe. I was like, right now, let's stop worrying about how she's going to leave, her shit, her car. I was like, nothing matters right now.
Facts.
All that matters is like where she's coming to see me.
And it's pretty easy. What she did that I reacted to a long time ago, scroll down, check it out. She just called the feds, you know, to get her stuff out there and get out. That's as simple as it was and should have been. Real shit. That's all she needed to do this whole time.
And so I got off the phone and you had just called me. Like and I didn't even know what happened yet. And he was kind of like spewing words at me, like they got in a fight and this, that, and the third. And I was like, okay. And then you call me and I'm like, and you're explaining. And I'm like, I don't care. Like, and I sent you the address. And I was like, just come to where I'm at. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
So March 23rd is when I left him. He said, I know you hate me, but I still love you and always will. It breaks my heart fighting with you. I didn't mean anything I said. I just got mad. I'm sorry. But I think we need a few days apart so we can appreciate each other again and not make it worse. I didn't answer. He said, why can't you answer? And then he said, where are you? Can you please turn your location back on so I know you're okay?
That's number two. When he
You said you would never do this to me. Just answer me, please.
He's getting angry.
Then he texted me that night and he said, good night. I'm sorry about everything that happened today. I wish I could take
No, you're not, nigga, allegedly. You're not sorry, fam.
back everything that was said. I love you. Please call me tomorrow. I didn't answer that. And then
I usually say it's a W pimping, but I don't. It's not a W pimping for all the shit he allegedly do to my sexy baby McKinley's fam. Real shit.
This was March 24th.
I respect his work ethic and everything, fam, but the shit he been doing behind the scenes allegedly, I don't condone that, fam.
Reason for the huge blow up, because a lot of you are probably wondering, like, okay, if he was acting this way, how did it become even worse? He changed my passwords on my OnlyFans account, which, you know, that was like, okay, he's trying to take my account from me.
Exactly. Like,
right.
In the moment, I think I was there for that. Like,
yeah.
When we were having a conversation about, I don't even know. I was like, well, what are you going to do with your OnlyFans?
Yeah.
And she was like, well, let me look. And then the second she pulled out her phone, her passwords wouldn't work.
I couldn't log
in.
in.
So
Damn.
naturally, we both panicked and we're like, fuck, what do we do?
Yeah.
So we immediately switched all the passwords, like immediate. Like, I don't even think it was a 5-minute period. Like,
It wasn't.
We completely changed the email associated, the bank, the passwords. And obviously, because in her mind, it was like, I'm fucked. Like, if
Yeah.
everything in the balance is going to be gone if I don't
Damn.
switch it. So then this
Facts.
is where everything really started.
He said,
Yeah.
I changed your OnlyFans password.
Yeah, fam. So allegedly he was trying to stop her moolah and shit, change all the passwords and banking info so that she couldn't leave him without moolah. But at that point, fam, your life is more precious than moolah. And you'd still have to get out regardless of him taking your funds, baby. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. We got the next clip, fam. Let's go straight in.
He was holding me right here.
Yeah.
He's holding you.
Yeah.
He's holding you. What the
Yeah.
fuck are the cops there for?
Damn.
Honestly,
Yeah, I reacted to the shit. Scroll down.
genuinely shame on you, Davy fucking police.
Damn.
You guys need to go under some serious training. It doesn't matter what the fuck the person looks like. If in your eyes they don't deem to be a threat, it doesn't mean that they're not a threat or have never been a threat.
Yeah.
In that scenario,
That is low-key facts.
Jack should have never even have been this close to her, one, nor have ever touched her.
Ah.
So you guys can see it here. If we ever do get the footage, know that, I mean, obviously she'll post it or whatnot.
Yeah.
As you can see, he's the person in the green shorts.
But he did go, you know, he posted his angle because, like I said, I don't have like all of the footage, but I do have some of the footage from inside because his security guard was filming him.
Get out of my house.
Yeah, I remember this shit. Scroll out, check it out. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. We got the next clip from voicemail from the pimpin'. Let's go straight in.
McKinley, stop, bro. I don't want to do this, please. McKinley, I just, oh my God, McKinley, I can't believe it. My life's fucking over.
Damn.
Please, bro. Why are you doing this now? I'm going crazy. I can't go to sleep like this. Why are you doing this to me?
Yo.
Oh my God, McKinley, please just call me back in
He crying in this bed.
5 seconds, bro, please.
I was like, you know what?
It's like it's just going back.
We're going back.
It's like, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then when he wants to ask for what he actually wants,
Right.
crash out.
Crash out.
Damn.
So I hung up and he said, no, please don't do this. One more second, please. McKinley, I'm going to do something terrible to myself if you don't. Please, I can't. No way this is happening.
Nigga lying. He wasn't finna do nothing terrible to himself, baby. Real shit. You see he's still alive today, right? He was just using the manipulation tactics again. Real shit.
Please, I'm begging you. McKinley, please, I'm about to drive down there. I'll be there in 10 minutes. Please don't do this to me. He said, deadass about to take all my I don't give a fuck anymore. And you
Nah.
don't care enough about me to talk, so there's no point. I said, I'm going to call the police then. He said,
Okay.
just call me, please, please. McKinley, please don't do this to me. Otherwise, I'm doing it. Fuck this shit. I can't live like this. I can't believe I'm doing this over a girl. I just loved you so much. One last call. If you don't answer, I'm done.
Okay.
You try to get yourself
And yet he's still here living today. So yeah, pimping you didn't do that shit, that dumb shit, and I'm glad you didn't. Real shit. Stay living, nigga. Don't you brewski. Offing yourself is never the answer.
Last week, it was the scariest and worst day of my life. Now I feel the same way and you don't give a fuck. You never loved me. Oh my God, there's no way. And I said, you can't say that. I'm going to call the police. He said, just call me. That's all I asked. Don't make me myself.
Damn.
All you have to do is call me. Yeah, he said, please call the cops on me.
Yo, sexy baby Camilla can't believe the shit.
After I got off the phone with him and I basically, I told him, I was like, we're done. And I hung up the phone. He was, threatening. And when I wasn't reacting.
And obviously, nigga, when I reacted to it back then, I didn't understand the full context. Not that I'm saying, this shit is real over the pimping story or not like that. But I mean, why would she have reason to lie about this? But everything is alleged because we never know for sure. Everything is alleged, Brewski. So, however, from what I do remember, I think she was granted a restraining order against the pimping. Usually when they're granted it 9 times out of 10 means that the shit probably happened. So I guess now I'm more believing McKinley's side other than the pimping side. Back then I believed the pimping side more because I know these hoes lie and shit.
Reacting to that and, wasn't giving him what he wanted. He kind of flipped it and he was like, when you tried to do that, I cared, but like you don't. Which like I was worried about that, but I also knew, he's only saying that for me to go and see him.
He loves himself too much.
He does.
Yeah,
and
see?
I knew that.
That's what I'm saying, fam. Told y'all he wasn't gonna do shit.
I just kept telling you, I was like, he's not gonna. McKinley was like freaking out. She's like, is he gonna do it? I said, no.
Nah.
Yeah.
He not.
And I told her, I said, if you feel like he's going to do something like that, you need to call the police for his own safety.
Right.
Yeah, facts.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, that is facts. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. Got the next clip, fam. The pimping sued sexy baby Camilla during the breakup. Damn, he like everybody getting it. Let's go straight in.
The time he saw the body cam footage, in his mind, he goes, oh, okay, Camilla did all of this.
Yeah, she's behind it. She's the reason why
She's the reason McKinley left because clearly Camilla wanted to manage her OnlyFans. This is the exact.
Oh, that's what the pimpy was thinking. Okay.
And he was like, now I get it.
Oh.
And it's hilarious because it just further, like, I don't think he understands how it further proves our point of how he views women. And how he projected how he would react on me.
And it also goes to show what he thought of me. He thinks I'm too dumb and I'm not able to do this by myself.
Yeah.
He really belittled what he was like, my McKinley would never. Like, she's too stupid. She's too fucking dumb to ever, like, which is disgusting. Like, I hope you know that that's not true. No.
Damn.
So he basically sues me saying that I am now managing McKinley and taking her a percentage of her income, which is fucking disgusting because in a moment of such trauma and vulnerability, to know that that's something that he would have done.
Is my sexy baby Camilla running sexy baby McKinley OF though? Y'all let me know in the comments.
Is gross. It just further proves my point. You see her as a client. You saw her as a client, not as a girlfriend. You saw her as a money opportunity, not as an opportunity to fall in love and build an empire with the love of your life.
And that was from the beginning. It was all
so
that.
The lawsuit just goes to show, like, it proves everything in a way. Like, it proves exactly the way he thinks and the people around him and the attorneys and that he's hired that enable his bullying, like a frivolous fucking lawsuit. Like, it's just a bullshit suit that I had to fight. And I wrote a very beautiful, or my attorneys wrote a very beautiful letter in which I don't know if it's public record or not, but we sent the letter to his attorneys and we never really got a response back. My attorneys let me know, like, hey, we sent the letter. It's a 30-page letter, fucking beautifully written. And we get a call like maybe 10 days later, and he filed for a motion to dismiss. So, easy win.
Damn.
W.
You didn't go forward with it.
W's in the chat.
There you go.
Well, I wonder what was said on the letter was some shit to make him withdraw the shit.
As you can see here, he didn't even bother letting his attorneys to let us know that the
shit blurry as fuck, but y'all read the shit.
motion to dismiss has been placed or whatever. So that was an awkward month of my life to kind of have to fight that. And then he did try and come after me for it's called the demand of arbitration, right? That was called, which is because I exited my business with him and I did my own business with Owen. He felt entitled to the money that I was making on my OnlyFans, given that I previously worked with him. So he was demanding. I think his demand was.
Yeah, that is true. She did work with the pimpin' for a bit. So trying to get her new moolah now from the OFs.
Like 500,000.
Yeah.
What was it?
I wonder if he got that shit though, cause she did work with him for a bit. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. Got the next clip from Sexy Baby Camilla press Sexy Baby Claire for making jokes about Sexy Baby McKinley getting rid of the baby. Now Sexy Baby Claire, if the business is true, I don't condone that shit. However, I also don't condone getting rid of babies. But to make fun of the shit, nah, not really. Let's go straight in.
This clip is so fucked up.
I know. Like, I was a mess for days.
Damn.
For that to be a joke, for it to be a laughing matter.
Yeah.
Like, that is disgusting.
I said my piece about how I feel about y'all them getting rid of kids and shit, but to make jokes about it, nah.
And since they won't do it, I am so sorry. And I know I've apologized. I am so unbelievably sorry that these two women don't understand how fucked that can be to a woman. How it completely changes the brain, like your brain chemistry when you go through something like that. It's not a fucking joke.
It's not.
Yeah.
Like, that clip right there, absolutely just, that broke my heart, like, as your friend. Like, that absolutely, I was like, what in the fucking hell?
Yeah.
I know.
To out someone's very personal trauma.
Yeah.
And you know,
Damn.
I find a little, it's fucked up, but almost ironic in this situation. Like,
They still getting the BBC though. Real shit, that's my sexy baby Claire and Christy. They still getting it. Like sexy baby Camilla and McKinley still getting it.
when Logan and Claire were dating, Jack also exploited the trauma that Claire went through and Logan went through for abuse.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
And I think that it just also shows a repetitive cycle of, like, the streaming, and anyone that was in a relationship or anything that could have went south, it was turn the cameras on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So,
every time it was always.
Claire, you've dealt with it before. You know how it feels, and it just sucks to see you do it to someone else. But
Yeah. I also do want to talk about
Saying Claire being fake allegedly in this bit?
his family and like the
please, yeah.
horrible text messages I received from his mother.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one. Got a nice clip from sexy baby McKinley. Expose the pimpin'. Mom must watch. Let's go straight in. What moms do, nigga?
They would always text me, and I'll insert a few screenshots that his dad had sent me, just trying to get Jack off of the Adderall. That was something they were very, very worried about.
Yeah, I ain't reading this long shit. Pause.
They would also come to me and be like, you know, I know Jack is this way, but like, trust me, like he's an amazing guy, like good heart. So that was another reason why I had stayed. But when I broke up with him, I got really bad text messages from his mom. His family has been through the craziest shit. It's not a healthy household. It never was a healthy household.
Wow.
From what I was told by all parties, like the mom and the dad and Jack even would talk to me about certain things. But I got a text message on April 2nd. Trigger warning. This is just like disgusting. I can't even believe a human being could like possibly say these things.
Let's get it.
She said, "I'm against abortions. How could you kill the baby in your body? You're sick."
Okay, well, yeah. Okay, the sick part could have been left out. But yeah, I believe in the against the abortions and shit.
"Is your age and I'm poor, not having any money like you, and brought my daughter into this world. You're disgusting. Trust me, I will bring you to the world who you are. And you're going to go down. You killed that life.
Damn.
You killed life. That's a crime.
Shit.
You always want to be a whore. You always want to be. You're a fucking you're a
Damn.
piece of shit. Fucking to kill the baby." And I said, "Why are you saying these things to me?" She said, "Because you killed the life in your body. I don't respect people like that. I was your age, 24, with no money, and brought my daughter to our life. Jack treats you like gold. I see all the TikToks. You're always drunk when you fight with him. Trust me, I will go after you. No one will disrespect my son. How could you
Damn.
call the police and say Jack is violent? How could you? You're an unstable, sick person."
Now, moms, like I say, you know what I'm saying? We only see what's on cam. On cam, for the most part, things look good. They had their fights on cam, too, that I reacted to, scrolled out. But moms, you not around the pimpin' and my sexy baby McKinley 24/7 to know that if off cam, he boxing her and her shit allegedly or not. So you don't know that, moms.
Trust me, I will get you down. Maybe he said on a text message, "I'm going to smash your car. I'm going to punch you in the face." He was upset, and I don't blame him to say that. Whatever you've done to him, I'll protect him from now on. And trust me, if you get closer to Jack, I'll arrest you.
Damn.
I said, "Please stop texting me." He said, "You got that." She said, "You got that 100%. So I just want y'all to know, like, that is the woman that he came from, a disgusting
Crazy.
human.
Damn.
And throughout the entire relationship, I tried to take care of her because I would witness her chugging alcohol in our house. And I know that was a huge problem for her, and why I felt for the whole family also, because I knew what he had came from. And those text messages are just...
So she allegedly a drunkard too in this bit? See, it's the L liquors and L drugs that I'm telling y'all about, right, fam? It got the pimpin' to where he is. He lose my sexy baby McKinley's. And the moms, you know what I'm saying? She allegedly drinking too, it ruin her life too, fam. So you see, stay away from the L drugs, the L liquors, and you will be okay. Hey, this is what we always wanted to hear. We always wanted to hear my sexy baby McKinley side of the story. Who y'all believe, McKinley or the pimpin'? Y'all let me know what y'all think about that one.